Hello. Hello. This is Indigo Owl coming to you with live guidance from London. I hope you had a good week and I hope you are as excited and curious as me to see what next week is bringing. You can see we still have the unicorn theme here today, and I've got ready here the crystals for the last part where we do the Romance Angel pick a card, and very much the message of Hope Stone this week is with the little unicorn, so it will be from the Magical Unicorns Oracle card deck. I've got the other card decks laid out here as well that we're going to use today. We've got the Fairy Tarot, so we will have one tarot card for each weekday. We've got the Romance Angels, and we've also got Kyle Gray's Angel Prayers for the theme for the week. And as I said, the Magical Unicorns will be for the message of hope. So let's put some of these aside. And, actually today I'm feeling that maybe we will start with either the message of hope or the theme for the week. Well, I'll do it in the order in which it just came out now. Let's start with, Karen says hi. Hi, Karen. How lovely that you're watching. Welcome. We're just starting, so you haven't missed anything yet. I just showed the card decks we're going to use. So we're going to start this week with the message of hope from the Unicorn deck. We've got the Hope Stone in the back there with the little unicorn, the baby unicorn. It feels a bit like a week where it's good to start the week for all of us with a lot of hope. And the unicorns are really, really good at inspiring hope, especially at times where maybe we're going through some challenging situations. Maybe some relationships are a bit tricky at the moment. Maybe we're in new situations. This one definitely wanted to come out. Maybe we're going through some endings and new beginnings. So let's have a look here. Here the little baby unicorn is delivering the Hope Stone. Let's see what our message of hope is for this week coming up. And we have Healer. That one's been coming out a lot recently, and it says you have the power to help and heal others. And I think I said this before, and yourself. If you are a healer, then healing yourself is always part of the package. So maybe this is a week where you can focus a lot on helping and healing others. Maybe this week it will also be important to remember to help and heal yourself as well. Make yourself part of the package, part of the people that you look after. So that is our message of hope from the unicorns. Now let's also look at our theme for the week before we look at the tarot cards for the week. So let's have a look and see what will be. Let's have a good shuffle here. So this guidance is from tomorrow, which will be Monday the 5th of July, all the way until next week Sunday, which should be the 11th of July. We're already well into July by the end of next week. This year has gone really quick. We must be about halfway through now. 2021. So let's have a look what the theme for the week will be. Let's draw one of those lovely Angel Prayer cards by Kyle Gray. This one here definitely feels right. Let's have a look and see what we got. We have Inner Power, the Divine Father, and the affirmation is Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. Now, very interestingly, both of those cards have the word power on it. We have you have the power to help and heal others, and here we have inner power. and this is very much the god Shiva. So very interesting. This is a card to focus on your own inner power, your own inner power to heal, but also your own inner power to co-create the world with spirit. How very exciting. This will go here by the bigger unicorn. Very interesting feeling for this week ahead already. I'm now very excited to see what our fairy tarot cards will be. We will have one card for each weekday. I will do my absolute best not to knock over my camera again. I seem to do that at least every other time. I've not really found a better place to put it up yet. I like the angle that it is in now. It shows the cards very clearly. Let's have a good shuffle here of the Fairy Tarot. I think one more round of shuffling and then we'll be ready to draw the 7 cards. Let's have a look here. Okay, we've got our 7 cards. Very good. Let's have a look here. Let's make sure they're all in this screen so you can see all of them. Excellent. So we've got here Monday the 5th, Tuesday the 6th, Wednesday the 7th, Thursday the 8th, Friday the 9th, Saturday the 10th, and Sunday the 11th of July. Let's have a look at the first one for Monday. Oh, we have 2 of spring, or 2 of wands in the more traditional deck. So wands usually go with career and your spiritual journey through life. It goes with the element of fire, and very obviously here with the season of spring. It says a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams. Great progress is being made. It shows those 2 fairies here, and it looks like they've built a boat together, so they can maybe go on a journey, which is lovely. 2 of wands sometimes shows a man looking out at the world, and it can come with that feeling of just realizing that actually there's a whole big world out there, and maybe there are much more opportunities available for you than you had realized. It sometimes comes with a decision between staying where you are, especially in career terms, or trying something new. And yes, like this card says, can also very much represent a partnership. So very good card to start the week. So that was Monday the 5th. This is Tuesday the 6th of July. And now we have Prince of Summer. And it says, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Well, I guess being swept off your feet can be a very emotional experience. But obviously this card can also relate to something a bit different. Now, summer in this deck goes with the arcana of the cups more traditionally. So it goes with emotions and relationships. So it can be a card also of representing the inner child. It can be a card reminding us that it is important to stay in touch with our own inner child, that it is important to honor what our child needs as well as what our grown-up self needs. So there is something in here about paying attention to our own emotions. Very, very interesting. I love it's got this dandelion. that comes with this lovely story of if you blow these dandelion seeds and make a wish, it will come true. And I'm sure that's what this fairy is representing here, the fairy that's taking away your wish when you make it. Let's have a look at Wednesday, the 7th of July. We have 4 of winter, and it says, set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. I love this. I sometimes could do with someone saying that to me, I think. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep or a vacation. So the 4 of winter, or more traditionally the 4 of swords, is a card that often comes at times where we need to rest a bit more. It is a card that says if you have been physically or mentally unwell, as long as you rest, you will make a full recovery. In one of my other card decks, it shows a lady having a duvet day on the settee. So it's got that feeling of just needing to slow down a bit and just resting a bit, and somehow the solutions or the right decisions will come from that. It's interesting, it's following on this kind of card that says there might be a very emotional experience. So maybe after that, we need this rest. And it's kind of the middle of the week. That's a good time to have a little bit of a dip, and then maybe the pace has to pick up again on Thursday, which will be the 8th of July. And we have 5 of spring. It says opposing goals arising from different opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, or overly ambitious people. So the 5 of spring, or 5 of wands, we're back to the suit of wands now, is a card that sometimes comes at times where there is a lot of competition, especially at work. The 5s, generally speaking, is kind of the climax number of each suit. Is kind of things build up until they reach the number 5, where all the suits start with the number 1. And by the time you get to number 5, there is some kind of things come to a head, and then you need to overcome this challenge, and then things go towards a completion after that. So very interesting that we have this beginning of the week where there is possibly some kind of partnering happening, and then there is this kind of Prince of Summer that comes with this emotional experience. Then we need to rest and integrate that a bit on Wednesday, and then on Thursday we are ready to maybe take our place in a busy work environment, and maybe prove our worth a bit in this kind of maybe competitive environment. If this is not an actual kind of competition with other people, it may also be that different parts of yourself, inside yourself, are competing with each other as to what is the most important. We have also got nearly a lovely number succession. We've got number 2, number 4, and number 5. So if this was a number 3, it would literally be 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is some kind of a steady progression, steady build-up happening. Let's have a look at Friday, the 9th of July. Oh, we have a number 2 again, and haven't they just beautifully come kind of underneath each other? We've got 2 of winter, so now we're back to the swords, which goes with the element of air and goes with thinking and logic. And here it says, indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. How very interesting, because the word decision is also mentioned on this card, and this card was already a suggestion to use meditation to make the right decision or find a solution. And by Friday, if you haven't made the decision yet, it really is saying you need to get on with it now. On Wednesday, the message is still very much, if you need some time to work this out, just have some rest or meditate. And then by Friday, it's saying, if you still haven't decided, this is going to hold you back. And it's also saying, make the choice that's best for you, not focused on other people. Lovely, lovely advice. So we've got the 2 twos together here. I'm very curious now to see what is coming up for Saturday, the 10th of July. I love it. I was just about to say that the number 10 is a number of completion in tarot, and we also have the major arcana number 10 here, the wheel. And it says delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck. A new car or travel can also be indicated by this card. Very, very amazing. So somehow there may still be this feeling of indecision on Friday, but I think even from Wednesday, you know really what decision you need to make, and you just need to get on with it as the week progresses, because Saturday is promising this amazing energy of the wheel. It comes with the lovely symbolic of the whole world is like a big wheel, and we are all each one little cog that makes this wheel turn. And if you do your part and you do your hard work, every so often the wheel spins and gives you your dues and pays out your rewards. So very fortunate card here for Saturday, the number 10 for the number 10 day. Very beautiful. Let's have a look at the last of the tarot cards, which will be for Sunday the 11th of July. And now we have a princess. We have the prince here, and now we have a princess. The Princess of Autumn. So Autumn in this deck would go with the Suit of Pentacles. In a more traditional deck, it goes with all earthly, material, practical matters in life. And it says here, happy news about your career. I love how it's coming under this one, because this one was pretty much a career-related card, saying that there might be some competition. It says, happy news about your career, promotions or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly. Needing a little push to get going. So very, very kind of lovely, happy, light-hearted end to the week. So there's something starting off here on Monday and the kind of the beginning of the week that is going to need some kind of time to work through, and then it looks like the week is likely to come to a very happy, successful completion. So these were the tarot cards for the week coming up, and what we've got left now is our Romance Angel Picker cards. But also I'm drawn back to our first 2 cards. We've got the Message of Hope, talking about the power to help and heal others. And we've also got the Scene card, which is the inner power and the connection to the Divine Father, that is talking about co-creating the world with spirit. So if we look at these 2 cards together with this week ahead, in the tarot cards, there's definitely, especially connected with this, I feel, with this Prince of Summer card, there is some inner child healing that needs to happen. And then with this kind of succession here and this decision that really needs to be made, I'm feeling is connected with this inner power card. Especially the message on here that's talking about making the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. There's something about paying attention to your own inner power, to your connection to spirit, and to how you are co-creating the world. Very, very interesting. So I'm going to move these tarot cards so that I can make room for the Romance Angel card. So if you are new to watching, the last part of this guidance is a Romance Angel Picker card, which means I will be, sorry for fiddling here with the camera, I will be shuffling the Romance Angel Oracle deck, and I will draw 3 cards, And then you may choose one or more of those cards to get a special message from the Romance angels, specifically about romantic relationships. Now, you may choose more than one card. You may want to ask more than one question. You may ask about more than one person. Or you can simply choose one number and ask the Romance angels to give you the message that is the most helpful to you at this moment in time. So let's draw the 3 cards. Here we go. So we've got here card number 1, as usual, with the rose quartz. We've got card number 2 with the aquamarine. And we've got card number 3 with the marcasite. So let's have a look. If you chose card number 1 with the rose quartz, this is your message. You've got calling in your soulmate. It says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. What a lovely, lovely message. So this card is all about focusing, and this goes very nicely again with this co-creating your world. This card goes very much with focusing on using your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations to bring you and your soulmate together. If you chose card number 2 with the aquamarine, here is your message. Your message is pay attention to red flags. And he says the signs are cautioning you. Now, when this card comes up, connected to a person or maybe a romantic interest or maybe a relationship you are considering or you are already in, this doesn't mean this card is saying the person is no good or the relationship is no good. It's saying at this moment in time, the signs are cautioning you, which sometimes can mean this connection isn't right for you. Other times it could, for example, mean this is not the right time yet for this connection, or this connection needs a break, or this connection needs some additional thought to work out what is a better way of proceeding with this. If you chose card number 3 with this very pretty marcasite, this is your message. It says worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So if you have been feeling frustrated, maybe that you've been waiting and nothing's been happening, or I wanted to say something else, it came and went again. Okay, it might come back to me in a second. So it's saying divine timing is at work in your love life. You may have your eye on somebody already, and I've been maybe doing this. You've been calling in the soulmate, and then you think you found the person who is your soulmate. And Karen says these are great, amazing, Karen. Thank you so much. Maybe you've got your eye on a person and nothing is happening, and then this card is saying divine timing is at work. That's literally saying you need to be patient with this. It's going to develop in its own time. You can't rush this. There is certain things that are not ready. There are maybe some practical things that are not quite falling in place yet in order for this to be happening. Or maybe there's some internal work, maybe yours or maybe the other person's or other people around you that needs to happen first. But it's saying it's worth waiting for. So very lovely message, a message of patience and a message reminding you to trust the divine. It's also the card that's come kind of under this inner power card. So if you have a good connection to the Divine Father, this may be a time to ask for help with this kind of aligning with the divine timing. So it doesn't feel like waiting. So it more feels like everything is coming to you exactly at the right time or when you are ready. So this brings us to the end of this week's guidance. Thank you so much for joining me, whether that is live or later on in the replay. As usual, I will upload this video again also to my YouTube channel, Indigo Owl. I have been honored to spend time with you here and read for you. I really hope this guidance has resonated and been useful to you. If it doesn't resonate, please ignore it, then the message wasn't for you. I hope you have an amazing week ahead. Please do like, share and comment. I love to hear back from you, even if it's just to say hello. And I will say namaste and goodbye.